children, have you understood part 1? What all we have learned in the part 1? We have learned so many things. What is that so many things about the water pollution? We have learned that water is very important natural source of water on the earth, and we have learnt 3/4 of the earth surface is covered with the water. We have learnt sources of water with the pictures. There are so many sources. Which are those sources? Rain, wells, ponds, rivers, canal, stream, ocean, sea. I have showed you the pictures. Then next, what is that we have learnt? From where do elders get water for cooking and drinking? And I have explained you that government supplies water to each and everyone's house. How? By purifying the water. What do they do to purify the water? To purify the water, they add the chemicals like chlorine, which helps. Chlorine, what does the chlorine chemical do in the water? It kills all the germs that is present in the water, isn't it? And in order to kill the germs that are present in the water, then after the purification of water, it comes through pipelines, and we get the water from the taps in our houses. Therefore, the water is used for cooking, drinking, etc. So, while explanation, please have textbook, EVS textbook, and pencil and EVS rough notebook. Maintain one EVS rough notebook. It is good for you. You can see what are the things we are explaining, what are the questions given in part 1. I already told you part 1 10 questions, part 2 10 questions, part 3 10 questions, and you have to be prepared for the slip test. If I complete the lesson, I'll just brainwash those questions, okay, and listen carefully. Then again, what else we have learned in the part 1? We have learned what is meant by desalting. What is desalting? The process of reducing the salt content of the seawater is known as desalting. And this desalting is also used for agriculture and household activities. Apart from desalting, again, what all we have learned? We have learned uses of water. Which are the uses of water? Some uses we have learned like cooking, drinking, washing vessels, washing clothes, industries. It helps the plants to grow with the pictures I have showed you. And again, what else we have learned? We have learned about water pollution. What is water pollution? The dirt that comes from washing of utensils, or it can be clothes, or it can be pesticides, or fertilizers, or industrial waste, and all these will be mixed with the water. When these things are mixed with the water becomes polluted. That means the water is not fit for drinking. This is known as water pollution. And on page number 57, we have discussed you. Two things I have given the example. There are 3 columns. First column is source of water. Second column is polluted, not polluted. And third, if it is polluted, you have to give the reason. And if it is not polluted, no reason. So 2 examples I have given. Well, it is polluted. Why? Because the villages, what they do, they dump all the unwanted things, the dirty things near the well. If such things are put, then naturally the water will become polluted. Whereas rainwater, it is not polluted. As it comes from the sky, it is not polluted, but after reaching to the earth, when it get mixed with the water, with the soil or the dust particles on the ground present, then it becomes pollute. Okay. Now I had shown you the picture of grandmother advising the two children not to play with the drain water. Why did she advise them? Why? Because Ramesh. Who is Ramesh? He is the neighbor of grandmother, or he stays next to the grandmother's house. So what did the grandmother notice? Ramesh, he played with the dirty water and hence he was infected with which disease? Cholera. So, when these diseases are affected, then the child will become very sick. So, you have to not to play with the drain water. Then, till here we have completed. Again, what else we have completed? We have completed about the water, polluted water, which are the other diseases caused. Which are the other diseases caused? Typhoid, diarrhea, dysentery, and cholera. These are the other diseases caused by polluted water. Now I have asked you to visit a doctor, that is primary health center, in your locality. It can be in your street or in your colony. In your locality, go to the doctor and find out which are the other diseases caused due to water, contaminated water, that is water polluted. Which are the other diseases? Now when the water is polluted, you see many mosquitoes breeding on the dirty water, isn't it? So when the mosquito bites, again the new disease starts, like dengue fever, isn't it? These are the other diseases caused due to the water pollution. So, the next page, take out your next page. Which is the next page? Page number 59. So, what does this page tells us? Now, we have learnt the diseases spread with the contaminated water. Now, what happens? Diseases, if that diseases are not treated properly. Okay, if that diseases, we are going for the part 2. Today's water pollution conservation is of part 2. So, what is that? What happens? Diseases not treated properly. This is in it. It spelling is wrong here. You please correct it. So the first point, what happens is diseases like cholera are spread through water, we have learnt. And if this is not treated properly in time, it can lead to death. Okay. If such diseases are not treated properly in time, it can lead to death. This is the first point. And the second point is, in the case of vomiting and diarrhea. Vomiting, you know, isn't it? Frequently, that is continuously vomiting in a day, 3 times, 4 times, or it can be more than that. Okay, and diarrhea means going to the loose motion. So what happens in case of vomiting and diarrhea? The body, whatever body content is there in the body, it loses. What the water content is present in the body, it will lose. And what happens to the patient when the water content is loosed in the body? The patient will become tired. What happens to the patient? The patient will be tired, and this is called dehydration. What it is called? Dehydration. So in simple, I'll tell you what is dehydration. The body loses the water content due to what? Vomiting and diarrhea. So when continuous vomit and diarrhea is there, what happens to the patient? The patient becomes tired, and this is known as dehydration. Spell the word dehydration. Dehydration. Spell the word dehydration. Dehydration. Then spell the word patient. 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 Spell the word vomiting. Vomiting. Spell the word vomiting once again. Vomiting. Vomiting. Spell the word diarrhea. Diarrhea. Okay. So this new words like vomiting, it is a big letter. Diarrhea, then patient, content. Spell the word content. Content. And dehydration. Such spellings you have to repeat, practice in the rough notebook. Then it will enter in your mind. The spellings of new words. What are the new words in this point? Vomiting, diarrhea, content, patient, and dehydration. So this way, if you practice, you will learn the new words with the spellings. Okay. The next point is to avoid this dehydration. Now suddenly we may not get the doctor, isn't it? We have to wait for the doctor. You have to take to the when you go to the hospital, you have to take token and you have to wait for the doctor. The number is given. You don't have patience for it. So in that condition, what are you going to do? We can do a simple experiment in the house itself with simple things. That is mixture of salt, sugar, lemon juice, boiled and cooled water should be given to the patient. Okay, what you have to do? Immediately take a glass of water, add salt, sugar, lemon juice, or you can give boiled and cooled water. So the patient will have little stamina to wait till we reach to the doctor. Okay, so when this immediate mixture of salt, sugar, lemon juice, boiled and cooled water given to the patient, this is known as rehydration. Understood? Dehydration is different and rehydration is different. What did we learn? Dehydration, the body loses the water content. How? Due to continuous vomiting and diarrhea. What happens when there is continuous vomiting and diarrhea? The patient will become tired. Why he will become tired? Because whatever water is there in the body, it will be loses. Then the patient will become tired. That is dehydration. Whereas, what is rehydration? Rehydration means giving. To avoid dehydration, giving a mixture of salt, sugar, lemon juice, boiled and cooled water should be given to the patient. This is called rehydration. Now spell the word rehydration. 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 Is that clear for you? So, what happens? Diseases not treated properly in time. The first point we have learnt, if it is not treated properly in time, it can lead to death. And secondly, the body will lose its water content and the patient will become weak. Tired is nothing but the patient will become weak. That is called dehydration. And when to avoid this dehydration, what we do? We give a mixture of salt, sugar, lemon juice, boiled and cooled water. If it is given to the patient, this is known as rehydration. Is that clear? Now next, shall we go for ORS? What is this O? O stands for oral. O stands for oral. R stands for rehydration. And S stands for solution. O is oral. Spell the word oral. O-R-A-L. Oral. Rehydration. R-E-H-Y-D-R-A-T-I-O-N. Rehydration. Solution. S-O-L-U-T-I-O-N. So this oral rehydration solution, these are the packets available in hospitals and medical stores for rehydration. This is the picture of ORS. You might be noticed your mother keeping ready in the house. That is ORS. Some parents, they may give what is available in the house and some will keep the sachets. So immediate, that gives immediate relief. Isn't it? ORS. What is ORS? Oral rehydration solution. So where are these packets available? These packets are available in hospitals and medical stores. You might have seen this. You might have been used to in the house. For your brother or sister or elders, whatever it is. But you know it, but now you are learning it detail. Now, what is this? Oral rehydration. What are the benefits? What is the benefit? We are saying ORS, oral rehydration solution, and it is found in hospitals and medical store. But what are the benefits of taking or drinking this ORS? What are the benefits? It helps, one benefit is it helps to prevent or treat the loss of too much body water. Okay, the first benefit is it helps to prevent or treat the loss of too much body water, that is dehydration. This is the first point. And what is the second point? What is the second point? It helps in treating diarrhea. What are the benefit? The first one is it works well for the rehydration dehydrated patient. In simple, it works well for the dehydrated patient. Secondly, helps in treating diarrhea. And the third one, it makes sports person and trainers active. You might have seen the sports people while running about, they become weak, they become tired, they feel uneasy. So that time even ORS is given. You might have noticed in your schools whenever sports are there. Have you observed or no? Did you watch in the house at least? So, these are the benefits of drinking ORS. What is the first benefit? It helps to prevent or treat the loss of too much body water, that is dehydration. And the second one is helps in treating diarrhea. And the third one is it makes sports person and trainers what? Active. And it helps in it is a low cost treatment too. Okay. So these are the benefits of oral rehydration solution. Now, see in the page number 59, with the help of doctors, elders or teacher, you have to learn how to prepare ORS. How will you prepare ORS? ORS is prepared by using salt, sugar and lemon juice. Salt is available in the house, sugar also is available and lemon also is available. So OR is prepared by using salt, sugar and lemon juice. Is that clear for you? Now, what is the use of taking ORS? First, we have learnt the benefits. Second, we have learned how to prepare ORS. And now, third is how to use ORS. How will you use? Do you have any idea about it? How to use the ORS? Can anybody can tell me how to use ORS? Who can tell me? Huh? So many children are clever. Are you able to understand? Yes. How to use ORS? It is better to drink pure and clean water than to drink polluted water. Why? How to use? We have to use ORS. Why? Because it is better to drink pure and clean water than to drink polluted water. If polluted water is taken, we'll get infected and diseases will be caused and you have to go for the medication and later on it will be cured. So take care to avoid polluted water. What you must do? You have to take care to avoid the polluted water. Now next is how to purify the polluted water. How to purify the polluted water? There are methods. Okay. One method is straining. How to purify polluted water? These are the four methods. One is straining. Second one is boiling the water. Third one is adding chemicals. Fourth one is filtering and even distillation. Okay. And also the distillation. So first we'll see what is straining. Straining, can you see? This is the picture of straining. Seeing the picture, what is your idea? This straining is a method in which a clean muslin cloth is put on the mouth of a pot. You know that this is the pot. So what is covered? The pot is covered with what? Muslin cloth. MUSLIN. That is a soft cloth where it is tied to the mouth of a pot. The water and then filled in that pot. Can you see the jar or tumbler where the water is poured through the muslin cloth? So here the purified water will enter into the pot. Okay, and whatever solid particles are there, what happens? It remains on all the solid impurities which are in the water. Where do they go? They be in the muslin cloth, top of the muslin cloth. Okay, top of the muslin cloth. And afterwards, the water may be clean but still not safe to drink due to the presence of germs. Though you strain it, do you think everything is cleared here? But still we have a doubt, isn't it? Why? Because nowadays we are getting so many mineral water, so many aquaguard. We'll learn next. The next is, second method is what? Boiling. Spell the word boiling. 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 Spell the word boiling. 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 This is another method of water, making water pure. Boiling is a method that is, you keep the water. You might have noticed your mother boiling the water. She keeps on the stove at least for how many minutes? At least for 20 to 30 minutes. Why does she keep so many minutes? Because the germs that are present in the water, what happens to the germs? They are destroyed. The germs present in the water, what happens? They are being destroyed. This is another method of water. So when the disease causing germs are destroyed, what happens? After cooling the water is filtered and then stored in the clean and covered pots. Then it is useful for drinking. This is the method of boiling. And the next method is, what is the next method? Chlorination. Spell the word chlorination. CHLORINATION. What is this? Chlorination. Once again spell. CHLORINATION. Chlorination. Okay. So what do you mean by chlorination? When you go to the stationery shop or when you go with your mother, you might have seen chlorination, that is bleaching powder. She gets into the house. Even you will be having the tanks or syntax where water is stored, and sometimes you may not clean it properly. So when you put this powder, in other words, it is called bleaching powder. What powder? Bleaching powder. So when this powder is put into the water, what happens to the water? The germs that are present in the water, they are being destroyed with this chlorination. Okay, whatever the germs are present in the water, all the germs are being, all the germs causing diseases which are harmful, they are being killed with this chemical, which is that chemical chlorination. And then the water will become clean and safe, and it is helpful for so many domestic purpose. The next, what is the next? Filtration. You might have seen the filtration in the house. Many are, this is the old method of filtering the water. See how many pots are kept? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are there. This is called traditional domestic water filter. The first one is gravel, the second one is sand, this is charcoal, and when the water is purified, water is poured into it, so it will gravel and then pass to the sand and to the charcoal. Like this, the water, purified water, is settled down. This is the traditional domestic water filter. But nowadays we are having, each and every house is having AquaGuard. Or you are getting from where? You are getting mineral water. The suppliers will come and give the mineral water. And the last one I told you, distilled water. What is this distilled water? Actually it is distillation. Distillation also is effective in removing the bacteria or the germs that are present in the water. So these are the different types to make the polluted water purify. These, which are those methods I have told you? How to purify polluted water? Straining, I have explained you in detail. Boiling the water, I explained you. Adding chemical, that is chlorination, and filtration, and the last one is distillation. These are the different methods to purify polluted water. So this is part 2 I have completed of water pollution and conservation. Now what all I have explained you, based on that again I will be giving 10 questions. Now first session, how many questions were given? 10 questions. What was the first question? Which is the purest and natural source of water? Which is the purest and natural? Rainwater. And name some sources of water. You are very well know that answer. That is rain, ponds, wells, rivers, lakes, etc. And name any 2 uses of water. There are many. You can write any 2, like cooking or washing vessels or putting the water to the plants. Anything, 2 points you can write. Now what kind of water we should drink? We have to drink the clean and the purest water. Now name 2 diseases caused by contaminated water. 3 to 4 points are given, like jaundice, diarrhea, cholera, typhoid. Among these 4 5 you can write any 2 with the correct spelling. Now desaltation I have told you, and I have given even in the explanation, the process of reducing the salt content of the seawater, and it is the costliest, and it is used for agriculture, and it is used for household activities. This is called water desalting. And what is the cause for water pollution? The dirt which are mixed up in the soil, and when that is mixed with the water, what happens? It causes water pollution. And what is water pollution? We have learnt in the previous class, when the dirt are harmful or toxic means what? Poisonous substance when it is mixed with the water. Which are those poisonous substances I told you? Fertilizers, pesticides. These are the toxic, toxic. So these are the poisonous substance. When all these things are mixed with the water becomes dirty and it is unfit to drink. We cannot drink that water. When it is unfit for drinking, this is known as water pollution. And the next question what was given? Why children should not play in the drain water? Why we should not play? Because the due to the dirty water, the diseases will be caused. Okay. Then what is water conservation? What did I explain you? Water conservation? The preservation of water for use of by animals, plants and by human beings. This is known as water conservation. I have just did the revision of those 10 questions too. So everything is clear to you. So please read well, read the textbook, read the explanation part of it. Don't see only the question. Why the questions are given? Based on the explanation. The points are there in the explanation. So it is easy for you to write and learn. After completing the lesson, I'll be giving you the slip test. Whatever activity is given, maintain the record in the file. Is that clear for you? Thank you. Bye. See you.